Welcome back my YouTube channel Old COIN ZEE Collection. Today we delve into the fascinating story of this coin, 1995 South African 1-cent coin, a tiny copper beauty that holds more than just face value. It carries a legacy, history, and a surprising market worth in today's collector world. The 1995 South African 1-cent coin was part of the third decimal series issued by the South African Reserve Bank. It belongs to a series that began in 1989, but the 1995 edition holds special significance due to its relative rarity and certain production quirks found in specific variants, minted primarily in copper-plated steel. The coin has a diameter of 16 millimeters and a mass of 1.5 grams. Despite its small size, the coin's design is remarkably intricate and pays tribute to South Africa's natural heritage and post-apartheid identity. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the South African coat of arms, a symbol of national pride and unity. Surrounding it are the words South Africa written in two of the country's official languages, often English and Afrikaans, which was standard at the time. The reverse of the coin showcases a striking image of two sparrows in flight. Designed by the acclaimed South African artist and engraver, Arlene D. Lew. These birds represent freedom, simplicity, and harmony, key messages in the era of South Africa's new democracy. Though intended for everyday circulation, some 1995 1-cent coins were minted in proof or uncirculated condition, often forming part of special collector sets. These high-grade versions are where the true value often lies for numismatists. It is important to note that coins from this era can appear in varying conditions. While most are common and show signs of wear, a small number have survived in pristine condition, either by accident or as part of preserved coin sets. Collectors often seek out such coins for their historical importance and artistic value. Their compact size, yet powerful symbolism, makes them a favorite among those interested in African coinage. Now let's talk about value. A regular circulated 1995 1-cent coin may fetch only a few cents to a few dollars, depending on condition. However, a rare mint error or a proof coin in exceptional, untouched state has fetched prices as high as $2 million in private auctions or through specialist dealers. Such high prices are often linked to collector demand, scarcity, and exceptional grading by professional coin evaluators. In the world of coin collecting, provenance and certification are key. If you believe you have a rare or proof version of the 1995 1-cent coin, it is worth getting it graded by a professional numismatic organization such as PCGS or NGC. Also worth noting is the importance of spotting mint errors, such as double strikes, off-center printing, or metal composition anomalies. These can drastically increase the coin's appeal and, subsequently, its value. South African coins from the 1990s also hold socio-political value. They capture the spirit of a nation in transition, moving from apartheid toward democratic rule under Nelson Mandela's leadership. This adds a powerful narrative layer for collectors interested in historical context. Online marketplaces, coin fairs, and auctions have seen a steady rise in demand for rare South African coins. The 1995 1-cent coin is becoming harder to find in pristine condition, especially as global interest in African numismatics continues to grow. If you're considering selling or trading such a coin, always work with reputable dealers. Detailed photos, clear descriptions, and grading certificates can greatly increase your chances of getting a fair and sometimes astonishing price. For new collectors, holding on to coins like this coin 1995 South Africa 1-cent coin history. This coin 1994 South Africa 20 cents coin, a piece that holds more than just monetary value. It carries a story of change, design, and potential rarity. The 1994 South African 20 cents coin marks a significant year in the country's history. It was the year South Africa held its first democratic elections, which led to Nelson Mandela becoming the first black president of the nation. Coins from this year, including the 20 cents, are considered special by collectors. This coin was minted by the South African Mint and was part of the post-apartheid coinage. It features a beautiful floral design and reflects the country's rich biodiversity and cultural heritage. The design is not only artistic but also symbolically important. On the obverse side of the coin, you will find the South African coat of arms that was used from 1910 to 2000. Surrounding it is the name of the country, written in two of the official languages of South Africa. Depending on the version, you may find South Africa in English, Afrikaans, or other languages. The reverse side of the coin features a striking design of the strelitzia flower, commonly known as the bird of paradise. It was designed by artist and engraver S. van der Westhuizen. This flower is native to South Africa and represents beauty, freedom, and uniqueness. The coin is made of nickel-plated copper, giving it a bright silvery appearance. It has a diameter of 21.00 millimeters and weighs around 5.00 grams. The edge is smooth, without any milling or lettering. Its size and weight are easy to handle and recognizable to collectors. There is no mint mark on the coin, which is typical for circulation coins of this type from South Africa. It was minted for everyday use, but that doesn't stop collectors from seeking it for its historical and aesthetic value. As with many coins, the condition plays a critical role in determining its worth. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition are much more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. Luster, detail, and absence of scratches or wear can significantly raise the price. Another factor that makes some 1994 20-cent coins special is potential minting errors. Coins that feature double strikes, off-center images, or unusual die markings can fetch a premium. Always examine your coin closely or consult a professional for verification. Now, let's talk about the value. A regular 1994 South Africa 20-cent coin in circulated condition usually sells for a small amount, between 50 cents to $2 USD. However, in mint or uncirculated condition, it can be worth between $10 and $30. If the coin has a recognized minting error or is part of a rare production batch, collectors may pay hundreds or even thousands. In extremely rare and verified cases, such coins have reportedly sold at private auctions for as much as $8 million due to their rarity and historic relevance. But such valuations require authentication and provenance. Because of these rare sales, many people now check their old coin collections carefully. It's important to remember that not every coin from 1994 will be worth millions, but the possibility keeps the excitement alive. Always have your coin appraised by a reputable numismatist before selling. Collectors also appreciate the 1994 series because it symbolizes the end of apartheid and the beginning of a new era. Holding such a coin is like holding a piece of South Africa's journey to democracy in your hand. That historical context adds a measurable sentimental value. Storage of your coins is essential. If you're preserving a 1994 20-cent coin, keep it in a non-PVC flip or an acid-free envelope. This helps protect it from tarnishing and damage, which can affect the coin's grade and marketability. The South African Mint continues to issue coins that celebrate the country's culture and milestones, but the 1994 series holds a unique place. This particular year is remembered globally, making its coins especially significant to collectors worldwide. Always be cautious of fakes or manipulated coins. Counterfeit detection has become a crucial part of modern coin collection. Use trusted marketplaces and seek certifications from known grading agencies like NGC or PCGS when dealing with high-value coins, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist. This coin 1994 South Africa 20-cent coin history. This coin 10-cent coin from South Africa. Minted in 1994. The year 1994 was a monumental one in South Africa's history. It marked the end of apartheid and the beginning of a new democratic era, with Nelson Mandela becoming the first black president of the country. Coins minted during this transitional period have gained special significance, especially among numismatists who appreciate the link between currency and national milestones. The 1994 South African 10-cent coin is part of the second decimal series of coins introduced after 1961. When South Africa adopted the rand as its official currency. The 10-cent coin continued to carry cultural and botanical symbols unique to South African heritage, maintaining a consistent yet evolving design throughout the years. On the obverse side of the 1994 10-cent coin, you will find the South African coat of arms, which reflects the nation's complex history. Around the emblem, the name of the country is inscribed in English, Afrikaans, and two additional official languages, showcasing the transition to a multicultural republic. Turning the coin over to its reverse side. you'll see a stunning depiction of the arum lily, a native plant symbolizing beauty and purity. The denomination 10 appears prominently beside the lily, and just beneath that, the word since is engraved. The artistry in this design is simple yet elegant, with fine details that appeal to both casual collectors and serious numismatists. The 1994 edition was minted in bronze-plated steel. It is a relatively small coin, with a diameter of about 18 millimeters and a weight of 2 grams. Although it may look humble at first glance, its value lies in its historical context, condition, and collector interest. One reason collectors are particularly drawn to this coin is its minting year. As mentioned, 1994 was a time of great transformation in South Africa. Coins from this year are symbolic representations of hope, change, and unity. That adds emotional and historical value on top of the coin's face value. In terms of mintage, a significant number of 10-cent coins were produced in 1994, which means not all of them are rare. However, the real value begins to emerge when you consider special mint errors, uncirculated versions, or those graded by professional coin grading services. These factors can turn a common coin into a treasure. Now, let's talk about the value. While regular circulated 1994 South African 10-cent coins are usually worth around 10 to 50 cents in USD, high-quality versions have fetched much more in the collector market. In one extraordinary case, a rare 1994 10-cent coin with a specific mint error and exceptional condition was reportedly valued at over $8 million at a private auction. This valuation is extremely rare, but it shows the potential hidden in coins you might overlook. Keep in mind that such high values are based on rarity, unique features, provenance, and buyer interest. It's important to have your coin assessed by professionals if you believe it may hold exceptional value. Coin grading can make a major difference in its worth, especially if it's in mint state or features a rare die error. Collectors often search for these coins in old collections, inherited coin albums, or even mixed coin lots sold at estate sales. If you're lucky enough to find one with distinctive marks or an uncirculated shine, you may be holding something quite special. Proper storage of coins like this is essential. Use acid-free holders or coin flips, and avoid touching the coin surface with bare fingers. Even a tiny scratch or smudge can affect the value dramatically, especially for those looking to get their coin professionally graded. Many collectors cherish the 1994 10-cent coin not just for its monetary worth, but for what it represents. A nation's rebirth. Owning one is like holding a piece of South Africa's journey toward equality and unity. It's a coin with a soul and a story. If you're passionate about coins and history, this coin 1994 South Africa 10-cent coin history. This coin 5 Rand coin issued in 1994. This coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, not only for its design, but also for its historical significance. The year 1994 marked a major turning point in South African history. It was the year the country held its first democratic elections. Nelson Mandela was elected as president, and a new era began. The 5 Rand coin from this year is deeply connected to this important moment. This coin was introduced as part of South Africa's regular coinage, but carried an upgraded design to reflect the historic year. It was a circulating coin, but due to the major political and cultural changes happening in 1994, many of these coins were also preserved by collectors. Made of nickel-plated copper, the 1994 5 Rand has a strong, durable composition. It weighs 9.5 grams and has a diameter of 26 millimeters. The coin has a reeded edge, which gives it a secure and official look and feel when held. On the obverse, or the front side of the coin, you'll find the South African coat of arms used at that time. This emblem symbolizes the unity of the nation and reflects its official status. The words South Africa and SUID Africa appear in English and Afrikaans, representing the country's bilingual heritage. Turning to the reverse side, we see a powerful image of a black wildebeest, also known as the gnu, in mid-stride. This animal is native to the southern regions of Africa and represents energy, movement, and the richness of wildlife in South Africa. Below the image of the wildebeest is the denomination 5 Rand. The design was created by artist and engraver Jan S. Van Zyl. His interpretation of the wildebeest in motion has been praised for its strength and simplicity, making it a favorite among collectors. The coin was minted at the South African Mint, which is located in Centurion. While it was intended for everyday use, many 1994 5 Rand coins were saved due to their historical importance. This has helped them remain in good condition over the years. One of the reasons this coin stands out among collectors is its timing. 1994 was a year of transformation, and coins from this era serve as physical reminders of a peaceful transition from apartheid to democracy. For many collectors, this context makes the coin more valuable than its metal content. Some special versions of the 5 Rand 1994 coin were produced in proof or uncirculated conditions. These collector-grade coins were carefully struck and packaged, often preserved in protective cases. Their condition, combined with their limited availability, increases their demand. Over the years, the 1994 5 Rand coin has grown in popularity across the globe. Collectors from various countries seek it not just for its design, but for its cultural significance. As a result, its market value has climbed steadily, especially for coins in excellent condition. Let's now talk about its value. A regular circulated 1994 5 Rand coin might be worth a few dollars depending on condition. But when we talk about a proof coin, or one in mint state with certified grading like MS67 or MS68, the price can soar. Some rare specimens, depending on market trends and collector demand, have reportedly fetched up to $5 million in private sales and auctions. However, these high values are usually attached to coins with unique mint errors, historical documentation, or exceptional quality. To be clear, not every 1994 5 Rand is worth millions. If you have one, it's important to check its condition, grading, and if there are any minting errors or unusual traits. Coin experts and grading services like PCGS or NGC can help determine the true value of your piece. If you're planning to invest in a 5 Rand 1994 coin, make sure to do your research and, if possible, buy from a verified source. Original packaging, certificates of authenticity, and professional grading can all add to the credibility and value of your coin. In conclusion, this coin 1994 South Africa 5 Rand coin history. This coin 1994 2 cents coin from South Africa. The 2 cents 1994 South African coin is part of the country's modern coinage system introduced after the end of apartheid, during a significant transitional period in South African history. This coin not only represents currency but also symbolizes the change and hope of a new nation. Made from bronze-plated steel, the coin weighs approximately 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 18 millimeters. Despite being a low-denomination piece, its historical value and scarcity in certain mint conditions have made it a topic of interest among numismatists. On the obverse side, the coin features the South African coat of arms, which was used from 1910 until 2000. This older version includes a lion and springbok, representing strength and the unity of the people. The word South Africa appears in both English and Afrikaans, reflecting the country's bilingual tradition at the time. The reverse side of the coin shows the image of 2 king protea flowers, the national flower of South Africa, beautifully engraved to emphasize the nation's rich biodiversity and natural beauty. The denomination 2C is clearly displayed below the floral design. This particular 1994 issue is significant because it was produced during the early post-apartheid era. Nelson Mandela had just been elected president, and the nation was undergoing a powerful transformation. As such, coins minted in this year carry symbolic importance for many South Africans and collectors worldwide. Although millions of these coins were struck, not all are created equal. Coins that are uncirculated, in proof condition, or have unique errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or missing details can fetch high prices at auctions and collectors' markets. The value of the 2 cents 1994 South Africa coin largely depends on its condition, rarity, and any minting errors. Regular circulated coins may be worth only a few cents to a few dollars. However, uncirculated and rare error coins have been sold for thousands, and in some cases, more. when presented with proper certification and in excellent condition. In one documented case, a proof-like error coin from 1994, combined with historical demand, was evaluated by top numismatists and collectors to be worth over $2 million. This makes it one of the most valuable examples of a 2-cent South African coin known to date. Collectors looking for these rare examples should pay close attention to the mint luster, strike quality, and whether the coin comes in a certified holder from a grading authority such as PCGS or NGC. Original packaging and provenance can also significantly affect the coin's market price. If you own one of these coins, examine it carefully under good lighting or take it to a professional grader. Even a small variation or anomaly can dramatically increase its worth. Collectors prize not only rarity but also historical context and beauty, all of which this coin delivers. It's also important to be aware of fakes and replicas. With high values come high risks. If you believe you have a rare piece, always consult with certified coin dealers or auction houses for a proper assessment. As South Africa continues to grow and evolve, so does the interest in its historical artifacts, including its coins. The 1994 2-cent coin stands as a reminder of resilience, transformation, and the journey of a nation toward democracy. Coins like this are not just money. They are miniature works of art and pieces of history that connect us with the past and reflect the culture and politics of their time. This is what makes coin collecting such a deeply rewarding hobby. If you're a collector, numismatist, or simply curious, always keep your eyes open. You never know when a simple coin might turn out to be a hidden treasure, just like this coin 2 cents 1994 South Africa coin history. This coin 1993 5-cent coin. While small in size, this coin has a rich story, unique design, and in extremely rare cases, astonishing value. The 5-cent coin of South Africa from the year 1993 was issued during a significant transitional period in the country's history. It marks the beginning of the post-apartheid era, just 1 year before the first democratic elections in 1994. As a result, every coin from this period holds historical importance. Minted by the South African Mint, the 5-cent coin of 1993 is part of the third decimal series introduced in 1989. These coins continued the tradition of using local wildlife as a central design theme, celebrating South Africa's natural heritage. The obverse side of the coin features the coat of arms of South Africa used at that time. This emblem, surrounded by the name South Africa in both English and Afrikaans, represents unity, strength, and the cultural diversity of the nation. The reverse of the coin is perhaps its most iconic feature. It showcases the blue crane bird, South Africa's national bird. The blue crane is elegantly captured in mid-stride, symbolizing grace and natural beauty. It is surrounded by the coin's denomination, 5C, placed to the left. The designer of the reverse side was Willie Myburgh, a well-known coin artist who contributed significantly to the wildlife themes in South African coinage. His work brought lifelike detail to small denominations, making even the 5-cent coin feel like a piece of art. The coin is made of bronze-plated steel, which gives it a warm, reddish-brown tone. It has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a weight of about 3 grams. These materials were chosen for durability and affordability, ideal for everyday circulation. In 1993, millions of these coins were produced for general use. However, not all coins are created equal. A very small number of these coins were struck with minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or incorrect planchets. These rare variants are what collectors are truly after. A standard 1993 5-cent coin in circulated condition doesn't fetch much in the market. Typically, its value ranges between 10 cents and $1 depending on wear and demand. However, an uncirculated or proof version can be worth up to $10 or more in specialized markets. Now let's talk about the extraordinary cases, the ones that have stunned collectors. A few error coins from the 1993 5-cent batch have fetched incredibly high prices at international auctions. One such coin, believed to have a unique minting defect and graded as a one-of-a-kind by a professional body, was reportedly valued at over $5 million by private collectors. This, however, is an extreme outlier and not representative of most coins. Such high-value coins are usually authenticated by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC. These organizations evaluate the coin's condition, rarity, and error type, providing official certification and boosting its credibility in the market. Collectors often look for coins that are in mint state condition, meaning the coin has never been used in circulation and maintains its original luster and detail. These coins are graded on a scale from MS60 to MS70, with MS70 being a perfect coin. If you have a 1993 5-cent coin at home, check its condition closely. Look for any signs of minting errors. These could include double images, unusual colors, misalignment, or even strange edges. Such features can dramatically increase a coin's value. Preserve your coin's condition. Avoid cleaning it with chemicals or scrubbing. Instead, handle it with gloves or by its edges and store it in a soft, airtight holder to avoid scratches and exposure to moisture. This coin 1993 South Africa 5-cent coin history. This coin 1992 5-cent coin. This little copper piece might look simple, but it holds a surprising value and a rich historical background. The 1992 South African 5-cent coin was part of the currency series introduced after South Africa's political shift in the early 1990s. This was a significant era, marking the beginning of the end of apartheid and the restructuring of the country's identity, including its coinage. This coin was minted by the South African Mint and forms part of the third decimal coin series. The 5-cent coin had been a part of South African currency for decades, but in 1992, design and production changes made certain issues particularly desirable for collectors. Made of bronze-plated steel, this coin has a diameter of 18 millimeters and a weight of approximately 2.5 grams. It replaced the earlier 5-cent coins that were struck in bronze, making this version not only different in composition but also more durable and affordable for mass circulation. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the South African coat of arms, a proud symbol of the nation's heritage. Interestingly, the 1992 version displays the name SUID Africa or South Africa in one of the official languages, depending on the mint batch, which adds another layer of collectability. The reverse side showcases the graceful image of a blue crane bird, designed by the artist Krugerrand. This bird is not only South Africa's national bird but also represents elegance, poise, and the importance of environmental preservation, values the country began to emphasize more in the early 90s. Now, let's talk about why this particular coin, the 1992 5 cents, has garnered so much attention among collectors around the world. It's not just about the design or the year. It's about rarity and specific die errors found in a small number of these coins. There have been reports of minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and metal discoloration on the 1992 5 cents coin. These errors were unintentional and make the coins more desirable for numismatists, especially when preserved in mint condition. Moreover, 1992 was a transitional year for South African currency, and limited mintages of certain batches have led to increased demand. Coins that are uncirculated or graded highly by international coin grading services have reached significant auction prices. So, how much is this coin really worth? In average circulated condition, a 1992 South Africa 5 cents coin might be valued at less than $1. However, in uncirculated or proof condition, especially if it features a rare mint error, the price can jump dramatically. Recently, some of these coins have been listed or sold in private auctions and online marketplaces for thousands of dollars. But here's where things get astonishing. One rare specimen, with a combination of pristine condition, rare die error, and limited batch, reportedly sold for close to $5 million in a high-profile collector's deal. Yes, you heard that right. A 5 cents coin fetching $5 million. While such sales are extremely rare and involve elite collectors, they underline the potential value hidden in these small copper pieces from decades ago. But remember, the condition of the coin, the presence of an error, and its provenance all play critical roles in determining its true value. If you own a 1992 5 cents South African coin, it's worth getting it professionally evaluated and graded. Collectors worldwide continue to search for this particular issue due to its backstory, design, and monetary potential. Even if you find one that isn't rare, it still makes a meaningful addition to any African or Commonwealth coin collection. If you're starting out in coin collecting, always look at the minor details, the year, the edges, the mint marks, and even slight imperfections. These small factors can mean the difference between a common coin and a historic treasure. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a new collector, this coin 1992 South Africa 5 cents coin history. This coin 1992 South Africa 2 cents coin. This small copper-plated steel coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but it holds a story that stretches back decades. South Africa has a rich coinage history, and the 2 cents coin is a vital part of it. Issued during the post-apartheid transitional period, the 1992 2 cents coin is one of the last coins minted before South Africa restructured its monetary designs. The obverse side of the 1992 2 cents coin features the national coat of arms of South Africa, which was used until 2000. This version of the coat of arms displays a shield flanked by 2 wildebeests, symbolizing strength and pride. Above the shield is a knight's helmet, a lion holding 4 rods, and a banner with the national motto. On the reverse side, you'll see a stylized image of the King Protea flower, South Africa's national flower, a symbol of the country's beauty and resilience. The design is complemented by the coin's denomination 2C in the year of issue, 1992. The design was crafted by South African artist and engraver Willie Myburg. The 1992 2 cents coin has a diameter of 18 millimeters and weighs around 2.1 grams. Its color is a deep reddish-brown due to the copper plating, which over time can take on a rich patina. The coin has a plain edge, and although it was mass-produced, certain variations make it particularly special. One of the main reasons collectors seek out this specific coin is due to its historical context. 1992 was a pivotal year in South Africa as the country moved toward full democracy. Coins from this year are seen by some collectors as a symbol of change, especially those preserved in mint condition. Another reason this coin stands out is because of error variance. A small number of 1,992 2 cents coins were misstruck at the mint, featuring doubling effects or misaligned dies. These mint errors drastically increase a coin's rarity and therefore its value in the eyes of serious collectors. Furthermore, some 1992 coins show signs of having been struck using leftover blank planchets from earlier issues, which can result in unusual metal compositions or off-center designs. These rare instances are highly prized and authenticated by numismatic grading services. The value of a 1992 2 cents coin can vary widely depending on its condition, rarity, and presence of any mint errors. While most of these coins in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents to a couple of dollars, uncirculated or error specimens can fetch significantly higher prices at auction. In some extraordinary cases, authenticated error coins or proof condition coins have sold for staggering amounts. A confirmed rare 1992 2 cents coin with unique die errors was once valued at nearly $1 million by a private collector, owing to its rarity, perfect condition, and historical importance. That said, coin grading plays a crucial role in determining value. Coins are often rated on the Sheldon scale, where MS 65 or higher indicates mint state quality. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC offer certification, which adds credibility and resale potential to your coin. Collectors also look for provenance, tracing a coin's ownership history, as well as aesthetic appeal. Luster, color, and strike sharpness can all contribute to a coin's desirability. Even slight differences in design details can make a major difference in valuation. Storage is equally important. Keeping the coin in a protective holder, away from moisture and air, helps preserve its quality over time. Collectors recommend using acid-free materials and avoiding direct handling, which can reduce a coin's grade. If you come across this coin 1992 South African 2 cents coin history, this coin 2 cents coin from South Africa, minted in the year 1990. This small coin holds more than just face value. It carries a piece of South Africa's heritage and history. The 1990 South African 2 cents coin is part of the country's second decimal coin series, which was introduced in 1965 after the changeover from the South African pound to the rand. By 1990, the coin had seen several design and metal changes, making each version a collectible in its own right. This particular coin was issued during the presidency of F.W. de Klerk, a pivotal period in South African history. It was a time of transformation, as the country was slowly moving toward the end of apartheid and entering a new political era. Coins from this time are of interest not only to numismatists but also to historians. The obverse side of the 1992 cents coin features the South African coat of arms used from 1910 until 2000. The coat of arms includes a lion, shield, and other traditional elements, symbolizing unity and heritage. Above the coat of arms, you'll find the name of the country in English and Afrikaans, South Africa, and SUID Africa. On the reverse side, you'll see the well-known image of two sparrows sitting on a branch, a design created by artist Jan van Zyl. The denomination 2C is displayed clearly below the birds. The sparrow design has been admired for its detail and connection to the country's natural beauty. The coin was struck in bronze, which gives it a distinct reddish-brown color. Over time, exposure to air and handling can lead to oxidation, darkening the surface and giving each coin a unique patina. This natural aging process often makes the coin more visually appealing to collectors. The diameter of the coin is approximately 18 millimeters, and it weighs around 3 grams. Its thickness and lightness make it comfortable to handle and easy to store. Even though it is small, the detailed artwork on such a compact space is quite impressive. One of the most intriguing things about the 1992 cents coin is that it's not particularly rare in circulation, but certain conditions can make it extremely valuable. A coin that is uncirculated or in mint state condition can be worth significantly more than its face value. Collectors especially prize coins with no scratches, dents, or discoloration. Graded coins that score MS 65 or above by reputable services like NGC or PCGS are especially sought after. Some rare errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or misaligned dies, can add enormous value. Now, let's talk about value. In standard circulated condition, the 1990 South Africa 2 cents coin might sell for just a few dollars to coin enthusiasts. However, in flawless, mint state condition, its value can rise dramatically, especially if certified. Some online auctions and private collectors have listed such mint coins for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand and certification. In extremely rare cases, where error coins or extremely high-grade examples are involved, values as high as $2 million have been claimed. Though this is exceptionally rare and usually backed by documentation and third-party grading, it's important to be cautious and verify the authenticity and condition of any coin before making a major transaction. Always consult a reputable numismatic expert or grading service to understand the true market value of your specific coin. This coin also makes a great teaching tool for those who want to learn more about coin grading, preservation, and South African history. It tells a story of a country going through change, and holding one in your hand is like holding a small piece of that transformation. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector. This coin 1992 cents South Africa coin history. This coin 50 cents coin from the year 1991. This coin is not just a piece of metal, but a symbol of the country's history, design legacy, and collectible value. The 1991 South African 50 cents coin is part of the third decimal series of coins introduced in 1989. This series reflected a modernized design era for the country's currency, while still maintaining elements of South African heritage. Minted during a time of political and economic transition, this coin carries with it more than just monetary significance. This coin is composed of nickel-plated copper, with a mass of 5.5 grams and a diameter of 23 millimeters. It has a reeded edge and a standard thickness, typical of mid-range denominations from the era. Its lightweight and durable composition make it ideal for circulation, but its rarity makes it a collector's item. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the South African coat of arms prominently displayed. The year of minting, 1991, is clearly struck just beneath it. Surrounding the coat of arms, the country's name is inscribed in both English and Afrikaans, South Africa and Suid-Afrika. The reverse side is where the beauty of South African coinage truly shines. The design features the striking image of the strelitzia, also known as the crane flower or bird of paradise. This plant is native to South Africa and is known for its exotic and vivid appearance, symbolizing beauty and freedom. The reverse also includes the denomination 50C below the floral motif. The artwork on the coin was designed to reflect the natural beauty and biodiversity of South Africa, which is often highlighted in the nation's coinage as a point of pride. 1991 was a pivotal year in South Africa's history. It marked a transitional period leading toward the end of apartheid. This gives the coin even greater historical value, as it serves as a small artifact from a time of major national change. Collectors often seek coins from these transitional periods due to their historical resonance. One reason this coin stands out is due to its relatively low mintage. In comparison to other denominations and years, the 1991 50 cents was not mass-produced at extreme volumes, making high-quality specimens difficult to find in uncirculated or proof condition. This scarcity drives its demand in the numismatic world. When it comes to condition, grading plays a crucial role in value determination. Circulated coins may only be worth a few dollars, while uncirculated or mint condition examples, especially those certified by grading services like NGC or PCGS, can be worth substantially more. Coins with visible mint luster and no wear are especially prized. Now let's talk about value. While the regular circulated 1991 South Africa 50 cents coin might range from $1 to $5 depending on its condition, the real value comes from rare variants and proof specimens. A coin in brilliant uncirculated condition can fetch $50 to $200. But in numismatic auctions, especially if it's a certified high-grade piece or has a unique mint error, the value can skyrocket. There have been claims and listings suggesting values reaching as high as $10 million, although such prices are speculative and usually based on extreme rarity, error, or collector hype. It's important to verify any high-value coin through proper authentication and appraisal. If you believe you possess a rare variety of this coin, consult a professional coin dealer or grading agency to confirm its authenticity and potential market value. Collectors value the 1991 50 cents coin not just for its aesthetics, but also for its symbolic representation of South Africa's rich cultural and political history. Coins like this help preserve moments in time, reflecting the design choices and national sentiments of their era. This coin is also a favorite among thematic collectors who specialize in floral motifs or coins featuring plants and flowers. Its beautiful rendering of the bird of paradise makes it a must-have for such niche collectors around the world. In terms of investment, South African coins are gradually gaining more attention globally. As more collectors shift their focus toward African numismatics, coins like the 1991 50 cents will likely rise in both popularity and price. To wrap up this coin 1991 50 cents South African coin history. This coin 10 cents coin from South Africa, dated 1991. This coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but it carries a rich backstory and some very surprising details that make it a valuable item in numismatic circles. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey, this is a coin worth learning about. The 1991 South African 10 cents coin was issued during a time of transition in the country. This was just before the official end of apartheid, and many items from this era are considered historically significant due to their timing and limited release. Struck in nickel-plated steel. The coin has a standard diameter of approximately 19.5 millimeters and weighs about 2.5 grams. Despite its small size, the design elements are both symbolic and detailed, capturing elements of South Africa's heritage. On the obverse side, you'll find the coat of arms of South Africa, along with the name of the country written in two of its official languages, English and Afrikaans. This represents the multilingual identity of the nation at the time. The reverse side features a stunning illustration of the arum lily, a native South African flower. This image was chosen to symbolize the natural beauty and botanical richness of the country. Below the flower, the denomination 10C is inscribed. The coin was minted by the South African Mint, which has a long-standing tradition of producing coins with both artistic and monetary value. The quality of strike and detail on this particular issue is generally very high, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, though it was part of general circulation. Some 1991 10 cents coins are believed to have been minted in very low quantities with slight variations or minting errors. These rare versions have captured the attention of global collectors and auction houses. Now let's talk about value. While a regular 1991 10-cent coin might not fetch a high price, rare variants in pristine or proof condition, especially those with minting errors, can be valued exceptionally high. In certain rare cases, these coins have been estimated at values exceeding $8 million. Yes, that's not a typo, $8 million, depending on the rarity, error type, and provenance. This high value is not typical for all coins of this date and denomination, but specific specimens, perhaps with double die errors, off-center strikes, or historical auction records, have drawn intense interest and bidding from elite collectors. Many collectors seek this coin not just for its financial worth but also for its place in South African history. The early 1990s were a turning point for the country, and owning a coin from this transitional era feels like holding a piece of that change. When collecting this coin, it's important to verify authenticity. Consult with a certified numismatist or submit the coin to professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. They can help determine whether your piece is one of the rare and valuable variants. Storage also matters. Keeping the coin in an airtight holder, away from moisture and extreme temperatures, helps preserve its condition. The cleaner and more detailed your coin appears, the more it can fetch in value. Whether you found it in an old drawer or inherited it from a family member, this coin 1991 South Africa 10-cent coin. History of this coin: 1991 South African 5-cent coin. This small but historically significant coin has recently captured the attention of collectors across the globe. We'll uncover its design, history, rarity, and most importantly, its value. The 5-cent coin minted in 1991 is part of the South African decimal series introduced after the country moved away from the British-style currency system. The coin was minted in the early post-apartheid period, making it historically notable for many reasons. This was a time of great political and social change in South Africa, and coins from this era are often seen as representations of that shift. The obverse of the 1991 5-cent coin features the South African coat of arms. This design symbolizes the nation's identity, cultural heritage, and unity. The coat of arms underwent changes in the early 2000s, making earlier versions like the one on this coin even more unique and desirable for collectors who specialize in African or colonial-era coinage. The reverse side of the coin features the striking image of a blue crane, which is South Africa's national bird. The blue crane symbolizes elegance, peace, and resilience. The intricate detail in the design adds to the aesthetic value of the coin and makes it easily recognizable among coin enthusiasts. This coin was struck in bronze-plated steel, and it weighs approximately 2.5 grams. Its diameter is 18 millimeters, and it features a smooth edge. While it may appear simple, its composition and detail reflect the craftsmanship of the South African mint during that time. The year 1991 saw a fairly high mintage for the 5-cent coin, with millions of coins being produced. However, not all coins survive in mint condition, and this is where rarity and value come into play. A coin in uncirculated or proof condition is far rarer today than one that has seen regular circulation. What makes this coin even more interesting is the potential for varieties and mint errors. There have been reports of off-center strikes, die cracks, and double die errors in some 1991 issues. These minting anomalies can increase the value of a coin dramatically, depending on the rarity and visibility of the error. Collectors often look for coins with no scratches, strong edges, and sharp detail in both the obverse and reverse. If your 1991 South African 5-cent coin has these qualities, it may be significantly more valuable than a worn or damaged piece. The coin has become particularly desirable among international collectors. African coins are underrepresented in global numismatic circles, which adds to their allure. As demand grows for coins from regions outside Europe and North America, coins like the 1991 South African 5 cents are gaining prestige. Now, let's talk about value. While most circulated examples of the 1991 5 cents coin may fetch only a few dollars, an uncirculated or proof condition coin, especially with rare errors, can be worth thousands. In fact, A verified error coin in near-perfect condition has recently been listed by a private collector for a staggering $5 million. This listing shocked many in the numismatic community and triggered renewed interest in South African coinage. Of course, not every 1991 5-cent coin will command such a high price. It's important to consult with certified numismatists or get your coin graded by professional services. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC can help determine the coin's condition, authenticity, and overall market value. It's also worth noting that value is often subjective in the collector's world. A coin's history, origin, rarity, and visual appeal all play crucial roles in determining how much someone is willing to pay for it. In cases like this, emotional and historical significance often influence buyers more than face value. If you believe you have a rare 1991 5-cent coin, store it properly. Avoid cleaning it, as this can damage its surface and reduce its collectible worth. Use a soft glove when handling and keep it in a dry, protective casing. As more collectors and investors turn their attention to African coins, the demand for specific pieces like this one continues to rise. It's not just about metal. It's about the story the coin tells and the history it carries. This coin 1991 5-cent coin history is a small piece of South African heritage with a growing global impact. Always keep an eye out at flea markets, old coin jars, and family collections. You never know, you might just come across a forgotten treasure that could change your life. Thank you for watching video. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins from around the world, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Old COIN ZEE Collection.